Hi guys, thought I'd just do a little video on this Cullen e-bike and give my impressions of it. It comes in a box. Overall, it seems to be fairly solid. It's the 3,500 watt motor, 52 volt, 20 AAH battery. This isn't the bike I originally wanted. I wanted to get the 2,000 watt motor because it's for my son, and the bike's a little big for him, but that's okay. He'll grow into it. But as you can tell by the complaints online, the seller is not really very good at communicating, and I didn't want to muck around trying to wait for the other bike or to find out. So anyway, it's got hydraulic brakes. They're fairly decent. My son's been riding it around the backyard already. Turns on, all works. I don't know I know how to change gears, etc. Yeah, I'll just lift it up. That's only in 4th gear. Let's go up to 5th. Battery's a bit flat, but it does go to 99. But anyway, I'll just talk a bit about it. You get a little instruction manual to put this together, and but it's basically doesn't mention anything about the electrics, the motor, the battery, nothing. It's only just how to put the front wheels on, the head bit. So it doesn't mention anything about the computer, how long you should charge for, blah blah blah, nothing. You can check the battery by pressing the top, needs a charge. So yeah, no information at all on the e-bike side of things, only how to put the front axle through and line the brakes up and blah blah blah. How to do this. Nothing on the battery or the computer, not even how to turn it on. You have to figure that out. You just got to press the mode button, the one in the middle here. And the rest is basically just figure it out for yourself, which is a little concerning. I didn't want to spend this much on an e-bike. It's just my first one for the young bloke, and anyway, didn't want to muck around with him trying to, because he had a cheaper one, the smaller version on eBay, and then the listing ended, and then by the time I messaged and he messaged back, it was a week later. I couldn't wait. It was a birthday present, so I'd already bought this. But anyway, it's got fairly decent tyres. The CST Patrol, fairly decent. And this is the only warning on here about the battery when charging it, is please keep switched on when charging, because I saw in someone's complaint online something about you've got to have the bike on to charge it. The charging port is in here. Don't know if I can open it now. Actually, I'll come around the other side. Charging port's on this side. I don't know what the USB is for. yeah, so it says to have the bike on to charge it. But when you turn the bike on and then you plug the charger in, nothing really happens. You plug it in and the screen just turns off 5 seconds later. There's like no indicating that it's charging. The only reason you know it's charging is because the light on the charger itself goes to red, and I guess that means it's charging. So yeah, not a whole lot of info, but overall seems like a fairly decent bike. Yeah, not too much complaints. Suspension, no, can't really push down on it, but suspension is okay. And yeah, it seems fairly solid. I think if you bought it, you'd be fairly happy with it. The battery range does not seem that long, but this is only the 20 AH, which is pretty low anyway. So you'd probably want to get a bigger battery if you're riding any type of distance. But yeah, but it's alright. Like the battery is, I didn't realise at the time, but it actually forms part of the frame when you pop it out. So this side you can see, but then you come around this side, it's a lot thicker on this side. So yeah, it forms part of a, structural integrity or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, ride's fine. My arm brake rides it around. It's pedal assist, and yeah, there you go. But yeah, just thought I'd put that out there. Just the no information in the instructions about the computer, the battery, how to turn it on, how to turn it off. Nothing. The instructions are purely just on the bike itself, and that's it. Not even, there's nothing about the motor. I don't even see any markings. So there is a Cullen somewhere. Oh yeah, there. But nothing about the size or the wattage. But it's huge, so it's obviously the big one. But yeah, just so be warned. Yeah, I didn't see much in the way of reviews until after I bought the bike, and then I saw a lot, but it was more about customer service, the lack of parts, stuff like that. I think most of the bike parts you'll be able to get from, any bike shop or whatever, but anything regarding the battery or the computer, yeah, there's not much support online after that. The dude's got a website. I think it's some Asian guy in Marrickville. You can't pick it up. I even tried to pick it up, but he'd have none of it. Because I saw people were complaining about being charged or asked to pay extra after, well, not extra, but asked to pay per post when it's supposed to be free postage on eBay. But yeah, so yeah, don't know what else to say really. Yeah, I mean, for the money, you might be better off, buying at one of the other cheapy brands around the same money. I think there's a few on my deal, stuff like that, but yeah, we'll see how this goes. I think for a first bike, wasn't too expensive, and I think it'll serve its purpose. It looks really nice. It's a nice matte black, with the gold accents. It looks pretty good overall. So yeah, there you go. Any questions, I'll try answer it. But yeah, that's the Cullen e-bike. And yeah, I'll put up all the details in the description. And but yeah, ride's good. And that's it. This thing, I don't really like this. I couldn't really, had to tighten it up fairly tight, but it still moved. Yeah, it's a bit long, but I don't know, what could you do? But you just have to do this up super tight, so, but anyway. But that's it. Thanks for watching.
Uses the throttle again and put his head back. Dad, watch how far right head goes back. Ready? Well, not even holding the throttle. Wait. Just wait a second. Ready? I'm just letting go of the throttle on the corners. And Dad, I think we should move the fire pit. That's good, it helps me with my cornering. I'll just move it a bit. Don't leave it. We're not going to move it onto concrete. I'm full throttle right now, Dad. Good boy. Through the big bushes. Oh wait.